Well, there's never a shortage of shows or sights and sounds throughout this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here. As it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. 2 one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Next, receivers have spread the defense out. They were able to come through with slashing the run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
They'll keep it on the ground. Farrell. And 3 yards there, takes him to the 45. You look at this Raiders defense, they're right around the middle of the pack, number 15 in the NFL against the run.
I always think back to what my defensive coordinator in college used to tell me. Playing against the run is 11 individual battles, man on man, and are you going to win that battle? You're going to whip the guy across from you and get to the ball carrier, wrap him up, and put him on the ground, because the one thing he absolutely detested was yards after contact. Tackle him, put him down on the spot.
Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. So on 4th down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10.
Your body is acting up. Your mind is out of bounds. It's telling you back it up. You check about thoughts and memories that's adding up like overseas. You feel alive like you can't have enough.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. And a very short pickup there. Across the 15 to the 16. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's Penix. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield. Everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Thornton. Down the left sideline. He may go. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Dante Thornton, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas.
Makes the score Raiders 7, Rams nothing. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy. Oh, you understand the same way, just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'm trying to do better here. 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So the big gain all for naught for the offense. That yellow flag is going to bring it back.
Oh, what a tough look for the offense because they see all that yardage lost and that ball's walked back and then some behind the original line of scrimmage.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Let's go now. Ready.
Back to throw. Fleming. Now he's going to step up and run. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. De'Ami Brown, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down. You look at this Raiders defense, and they played well against the pass. Currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, simply to generate some run after the catch. But nothing doing on that one.
A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. And that seemed to me to be all about trusting your receiver.
No doubt about it, because when he put that ball in the air, I will guarantee you everyone who's watching this game right now thought that's up for grabs. But this is a lot of practice time. As you mentioned, a ton of trust, and he knows how good his guy is. So to him, it wasn't up for grabs. To him, it was a big play waiting to happen.
So give them 5 yards there on their pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area, and after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Back to throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Hawk 70. Ready.
Up the middle they go. Farrell. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. The extra point splits the uprights. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
36 now. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll go again with Genty.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 1 yard, and now no yards. Have him looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
You don't see that a ton, do you? Where the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
On 3rd down, Penix from the gun. And that is incomplete.
This is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 18. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, looking to repeat that, Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
A nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route, and the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Now flags, and we're going to get a delay of game. So that flag will set him back 5 yards. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's caught at the 25. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Puka Nakua, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Rams have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. 14-7. Kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. Oh, good. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, pulled down. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Here we go. Here we go. Viking 18.
They'll run on 1st down. Farrell. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
They need 18 yards here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Fleming. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Wide open receiver complete. Down the right sideline. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Brock Bowers, 68 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
Raiders 14.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one that goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3 except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
I know you don't get anything extra for degree of difficulty, but